Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the A to Z English podcast. I'm John, and I'm thrilled to guide you through today's session. We're continuing our deep dive into mastering specialized English, but today we'll take a new angle: how mastering this skill can lead to both confidence and professional growth.
Hello everyone, Sarah here, and as John mentioned, today's focus is on how your command of specialized English can not only boost your confidence, but also unlock new career opportunities. Whether you're an engineer, healthcare professional, or working in business, the ability to communicate clearly and confidently in your field is crucial for success.
Absolutely, Sarah. Specialized English is more than just vocabulary. It's about understanding how to use the language in your professional setting to build trust, lead discussions, and make an impact. Today, we'll share strategies that can help you improve your fluency in the specialized terms and expressions relevant to your field.
We'll also talk about how using specialized English effectively in different scenarios, whether in formal presentations or casual conversations, can open doors to new job opportunities and career advancement.
1. Consistency, the key to long-term success. Let's kick things off by emphasizing one fundamental principle: consistency. Mastery of any skill, including specialized English, is built through regular practice.
That's right, John. Consistency doesn't mean you have to spend hours each day. Even setting aside 10 to 20 minutes for focused practice can make a big difference over time. The key is to engage with your specialized vocabulary and expressions regularly.
Whether it's reading articles in your field, practicing speaking with a colleague, or even recording yourself discussing a recent project, the more often you engage with your specialized English, the more natural it will become.
And don't forget, consistent practice also builds your confidence. The more you use the language, the more comfortable you'll feel in situations that require it. When it comes to career growth, confidence in your language skills can set you apart.
2. Adapting specialized English for different audiences. Another important factor is knowing how to adapt your specialized English for different audiences. Being able to communicate technical or field-specific information in a way that's clear and relevant to your listeners is an invaluable skill.
Exactly. You might be fluent in the terminology of your profession, but what happens when you need to explain something to someone outside your field? For example, explaining a legal concept to a client who has no legal background, or describing technical processes to a non-technical stakeholder.
And that's where adaptability comes in. Practice simplifying complex ideas without losing accuracy. For instance, if you're an engineer, instead of saying, "optimize energy consumption using advanced algorithms," you could say, "we're finding ways to make our system more energy efficient."
This skill not only helps you in your day-to-day interactions, but also makes you more approachable and effective in a professional setting. It shows that you can bridge the gap between technical and non-technical audiences, which is a highly valuable skill in any industry.
3. Role-playing and simulating real-world scenarios. Let's move on to one of the most powerful ways to practice your specialized English: role-playing real-world scenarios.
Absolutely, John. Role-playing helps you simulate the exact situations where you'll need to use specialized English. Whether it's preparing for a client meeting, a job interview, or a team presentation, practicing these scenarios can help you feel more prepared and confident.
For example, if you're in the healthcare field and you need to explain a medical procedure to a patient, practice doing so in different ways, once with more technical terms and once in simpler, more accessible language. This will make you flexible and ready to adjust based on who you're speaking with.
Another great tip is to record yourself during these practice sessions. Play back the recording to listen to how you're using specialized terms. Are your explanations clear? Are you speaking too quickly or too slowly? This kind of self-assessment is incredibly helpful for fine-tuning your language use.
4. Learning from industry experts. Engaging with digital media. One of the easiest ways to boost your specialized English skills is by learning from experts in your field. Thanks to digital media, there's no shortage of resources.
Yes, listening to industry-specific podcasts, attending webinars, and watching videos on platforms like YouTube are great ways to expose yourself to the vocabulary and language patterns used by professionals.
You could, for example, listen to a podcast about marketing trends and try summarizing the key points in your own words. Or, if you're an architect, watch an interview with an expert on sustainable design and pay attention to how they describe their projects.
The key here is not just passive listening or watching, but actively engaging with the content. Try to take notes, practice using the new terms in a sentence, and even discuss the topics with colleagues. The more you interact with the language, the better you'll get.
5. Written communication. Enhancing your professional writing. Specialized English isn't just about speaking, it's also about writing. Whether it's drafting emails, reports, or articles, written communication is a crucial part of professional life.
That's true. If you want to improve your writing, start by reading reports or articles written by professionals in your field. Pay attention to how they structure their sentences, the vocabulary they use, and how they communicate complex ideas clearly.
And when you practice writing, be sure to get feedback. Whether it's from a colleague, mentor, or even a language partner, feedback helps you see where you can improve and ensures that your writing is clear and professional.
One simple way to practice is by writing mock emails or reports on recent projects. You can also join online forums or professional networks like LinkedIn to engage in discussions, which will give you additional practice writing about your field.
6. Continuous improvement. Setting goals for growth. Finally, remember that mastering specialized English is a journey, not a destination. Continuous improvement is key.
Yes, and setting achievable goals can help you stay on track. For instance, you might set a goal to learn 5 new specialized terms each week, or to practice explaining one technical concept to a non-expert every day.
Another useful strategy is to create a vocabulary journal. Every time you come across a new term, write it down, along with its definition and an example of how to use it in a sentence. Review this journal regularly to reinforce your learning.
And don't forget to celebrate your progress. Even small improvements in your language skills can make a big difference in your professional life. So give yourself credit for the hard work you're putting in.
Conclusion. And that wraps up today's episode. We've covered a lot, from the importance of consistent practice to the value of role-playing and engaging with digital media. By mastering specialized English, you're not only boosting your confidence, but also setting yourself up for long-term career growth.
Remember, improvement comes with time and effort, so keep practicing and keep pushing yourself to use your specialized language skills in new ways.
Thanks for joining us on this journey. We hope today's episode gave you some practical strategies to work with. Until next time, keep learning and stay confident in your language skills.